and welcome to ARCORE Germany to a new Armagnac review. And today I have for you an Armagnac from the Domaine Pouy. It's 26 years old from L'Encantada, and I hope you enjoy this review. There are not a lot of information that I can provide you to the Domaine Pouy. I only know that they were located in the Ténarèze from the municipality Condom. They had around 5 to 8 hectares of vineyards, and yes, they produced Armagnac until 2009, so they're not producing any more Armagnac. And yeah, this were already all the information, and we start with the review. And of course, the short look to the bottle which we have here today from L'Encantada. You will probably recognize it immediately with this very dominant orange style or color which we have here. And this is, by the way, a bottling of course from L'Encantada, but it was bottled for the Serious Brandy Facebook group. And also very interesting information is that we have here an Armagnac which matured the last 3 years in different casks. So yes, so different cask maturation at the last 3 years. So yes, the Armagnac from Domaine Pouy, we have the vintage 1998, 2025 bottled, so 26 years old. Bottling from L'Encantada, bottled for Serious Brandy, the Facebook group I just mentioned. We have the Armagnac from the Cru Ténarèze. We have the cask number 83. It's a mixture of Uni Blanc and Colombard grapes. We have still a very high ABV, bottled at cask strength is 60.1%. So it will be interesting to see now how intense this Armagnac will be here at the end. And we have a bottle size of 75 centiliter because it was made for the US market or bottled for the US market. 120 bottles in total, we have no additives, and we have a bottle price of around 176 euro. Have a look if you can find it somewhere in Europe in any shop, but I don't think you will find it somewhere because, as I mentioned, it was bottled for the US market. Have a look, and we start with the tasting. Always first to look to the color. So we have here a very nice copper color. I think you can see the red influence, and it's a very nice color. And then we want to have a look first to the nose aromas here, what we can find. Wow, beautiful nose, fantastic. So to remember, we have an ABV of 60.1%, and you don't feel this high ABV on the nose. Of course, you feel a little bit of some intensity here, yes, but alcohol is perfectly integrated here, so for 60%, amazing. And what I had first was a salty caramel. Some dark honey. Yeah, also the raisins are here. Now some marzipan is coming, very nice. And there's also a little herbal note here for me. I think it's, for me, something a little bit like a chamomile, but very nice. Beautiful nose, fantastic. Wonderful flavors, beautiful balanced. You have some cask flavors, of course, but you also have here still the Uni Blanc and Colombard grapes here. Very nice. Very good. Let's try it. Santé. Wow. Oh. Finish. Interesting finish. Intense, really intense mushroom style here in the finish. Wow. And this is, yes, extremely here mouth filling the mushroom, this mushroom style. And it stays this mushroom style. Very intense. But let's come first to the palate. Palate and nose are for me on the similar level. Beautiful here now, intense rancio is here. You get some salty caramel again. You have, yes, maybe a little of some dried plums and a wonderful walnut here integrated in the palate. And also very interesting here to see, the alcohol is also here perfectly integrated, wonderful made. You don't feel this high ABV, so if I need to guess the ABV from this Armagnac, I would never guess it has 60%. I would say maybe it's, yes, a little bit something over 50 maybe, but never 60. So beautiful, Vincent, congratulations. This is wonderful made here, this Armagnac, that you have the alcohol perfectly integrated. Wonderful, very good made. And okay, let's come now to the finish. And this mushroom style is still here. Amazing, wow. So to be honest now, and this is just my personal opinion or intention, I'm not a big mushrooms fan, so I'm struggling of course now a little bit with the finish. If you are a mushroom fan, this is a perfect recommendation for you, this Armagnac, definitely. You feel here very intense mushroom style, you get some dark chocolate, some pepper. So the intensity is more now here for me in the finish, concentrated actually, and a little bit of some dried figs. And this long-lasting mushroom style, wow. Always when you go with your tongue around the cheeks, you get again this mushroom flavor here. This is something you need to like, so this is something you also need to know before, I don't know, if you have the chance to buy this Armagnac. I think it is available at the US market, but don't ask me exactly where, or I don't know, but I think it is available there. And this is something you need to know, that this intense mushroom style is here at the finish. So somehow I like this Armagnac. I love it even because you have this great package here with these wonderful flavors, with the beautiful alcohol which is integrated here. The alcohol which is perfectly integrated here. And then you have this special finish, let's say this way. I also have to think about when I ever had an Armagnac with this intense mushroom style here in the finish. Yes, I had it maybe, but really long time ago, I think. And so this is something you need to know, and something of course you also need to like, this intense mushroom style. If you prefer that, yes, go ahead and get yourself one of these bottles, because then it's an absolutely amazing Armagnac for you. So when we come to the points, as I mentioned, for me the highlight is the nose with 23.5 and the palate with 23 points. So these are very near together here, very high level for me, these ones, these categories. And for the finish, the 21 points, but this is now because it's not the style of finish I prefer. I mean, there are also nice flavors in the finish, don't misunderstand that, but this intense mushroom style is for me a little bit too much, and therefore only the 21 points and 22.5 for the overall impression. So we have in total 90 points, which is still a very good result for an Armagnac with 26 years. Fantastic result. It's difficult for me to find here a good or the perfect identity for this Armagnac. Therefore, the finish is for me too outstanding. But yes, I mean, if you like that, then as I mentioned, get yourself one of these bottles. And it always is worth to watch my reviews till the end, because now I have a little present for you, if you like. So I will have in the near future my 200 review, and there you can win some samples. So have a look to the 200 review, and there will be also one sample of this Armagnac. So I have a little bit left, and I know that there are probably a lot of guys out there who like this kind of Armagnac. So therefore I will provide it for the 200 review and for the big giveaway, and then you have the chance to win one of these samples, and maybe also the Domaine Pouy sample here from this vintage. And then of course I would be very interested what your opinion is about this Armagnac, and maybe you had a chance already to try it at a fair. I think So at the last Armagnac festival, I think maybe Vincent had one of these bottles with him. I don't know, because I was not there, but I think he had one of these there. And so also for me, Vincent, if you see the review, I would really be interested to know if you know how this Armagnac matured it in a more dry cellar or in a wet cellar, because we have a very high ABV. So this speaks normally for me for a drier cellar, but taste-wise, for me it's a humid cellar. So with this style which this Armagnac has, it's a humid cellar Armagnac for me, but maybe you can provide us here with some more information if you have these, and that would be very interested to know. So, and yeah, so we are at the end of the review. I of course really hope you like it. Leave a thumb up if you do so. And I say thank you very much for watching this review. Have a great time and see you next time here soon on my YouTube channel. Bye bye. And don't forget to tune up review.